Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. A strong key stakeholder in APC from Southeast have sent a strong message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he says that if the Southeasterners do not vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027, he shouldn't blame anyone for it, but the person of Umahi, who is the Minister of Works and also former governor of Ebonyi State. He has given reasons why that will happen, and that's exactly what we are going to dive into. And according to the news, a key stakeholder of the All Progressive Congress APC Osita Okechukwu on Sunday alerted President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the dangers that may rock his electoral boats in the southeast if he fails to urgently call the Minister of Works David Umahi to order. Okechukwu, who is the national coordinator of the Southeast APC Renewal Movement, alleged that it is regrettable that the only critical road the Southeast benefited from the Nationwide Road Infrastructure Tax Credit Scheme, RITCS, is being sabotaged by our own very big brother, Engineer David Umahi, who is the Minister of Works. He alleged that the completion of the construction of 110-kilometer Enugu-Onitsha Express Road has been going on seamlessly under the MTN Road Infrastructure Tax Credit Scheme, RITCS, until Umahi unfair and unnecessary stop work order. Okechukwu noted that the hardship faced by motorists on the highway was because of the stop work order, alleging that other numerous heart-rending ghastly motor accidents, one of which was the avoidable oil tankers tragedy that claimed many lives, penultimate week, few kilometers to Enugu, including a whole family coming back from Southeast or from South Africa. In a statement, he called on the president to conduct a thorough investigation to confirm or refute their investigation that the slowdown of work on the road is hampering diligent mobilization of voters for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the Southeast as the 2027 presidential election approaches. In his words, he says, indeed, some of our political opponents are insinuating that Umahi is playing President Tinubu's script, which I know is a big blatant lie. The transducer side instances where Umahi had not only issued a stop work order, albeit had altered the stop of work by deleting the 9-mile flyover solar light included for security reasons and a host of uncountable bottlenecks. Before God and man, one cannot fathom the main reason behind our brother's infraction on these RITCS project, carefully designed to avoid cumbersome budget cycle. He added that SARM was alarmed and had to question where the minister, who for over 1 year had no money to fix ordinary collapsed bridge at the neck of Enugu Port Harcourt Road, source alternative funding when he threatened in a press statement to revoke the MTN 202 billion naira Enugu Onitsha Express Road Goodwill contract. Mr. President, kindly intervene to stop these unholy assaults on the integrity of Nibos. Their stereotyped emotional vortex unnecessarily been raised and the economic development. This was sent in by Osita, and I must say that it's a very serious issue. Some few weeks ago also, we saw some persons paying a visit to the Minister of Work over this same issue, and he gave some reasons why a lot of things, had happened the way it had happened, and unfortunately, some of the things that he said seems to be going to make the work very difficult. He says, that's talking about David Umahi, he ordered MTN to pay 15 billion naira monthly to contractors handling that road, and because of that, he gave a stop work order. I think they did not align with it, so he had to give a stop work order. But however, when he was being visited, he, opened up on a lot of things and said that during there was a resolve, Among other things, that the Federal Ministry of Work would write the MTN to demand that it commit irrevocably to pay contractors on the project a minimum of 15 billion naira every month for the next 10 months to enable them to fast track the completion of the road. Failing which, the ministry would initiate the termination process of the project. It was further resolved. That's after the meeting. This was what came out after the meeting, that it was further resolved that MTN would need 3 contractors to do the 79k kilometer within the original contract sum of 202 billion naira. It also said that the 72 kilometer of the road shall be awarded to other contractors through due process. MTN and RCC would be invited to bid too. The ministry lamented that what MTN is doing is not in line with the tax credit executive order. He further stated that it was noted in the meeting that the delay on the job, which was due to poor funding and poor contract execution, had resulted in over 100% increase in the project cost, and to allow MTN more than 11 months on the project could further push the contract to increase by over 200%, and this is unacceptable. And I think with all of that put in place, what is really lacking here is the fact that everything has been slow paced, and it seems as though, despite all of what is happening, no one is really taking this whole issue, serious. Don't forget that this issue has led, according to SITA, has led to the loss of lives. And some believe that, the president is behind all of this. He's the invisible hand, remote controlling Ministry of Works as the Minister of Works to do what he's doing. He said that's what most of the opposition are saying. But he knows that it's a big lie. But then he's wondering, why would he not allow the work to fly? Now, when they paid him a visit, the senator representing Anambra Central in the Senate, that's Victor Umahi, had further pleaded with the president via his office to give accelerated intervention on funding to the road in the region so that the zone could fully benefit from the economic development agenda of a renewed hope administration. And, with that alone, it clearly shows that this issue has really touched so many people, and that's why they are making strong demand. I think that the president should look into it. It's just a call for possibly they should fast track everything. Fast track it in the sense that at the end of the day, everyone will walk away happy, whether it's the contractors or not the contractors, but the people, because all of this boils down to the people. If the people are not happy, then what's the essence of governance? How can people be losing their life just because of certain misunderstanding between the contractors and the Minister of Works? I think sometimes we should think more of the people than ourselves. No matter what, make sure that this thing is fast-tracked so that they can take the road to a very reasonable level. Now, this is dry season. Imagine by the time we get to rainy season, what the calamity that place will bring. It will not be something funny, I think that there's need for him to do something speedily about it. I would like to leave it there. It's a kind of information to Mr. President, and as it has to do with the people of South, it should be done speedily. That's where we would like to leave it.